What's going on, everybody? It's your man Raadius, and welcome back to another week of the Supreme Drop List. That is right, we're on week 7. Drop one of these bombs for that. Thank you guys for tuning in to another week of the Supreme Drop List. And then for this week's collab, Supreme has teamed up again with Dickies. This is their second Dickies drop of the season, and this is another banger. I'm not gonna hold you guys any longer. We're gonna jump right into this week's drop. Okay, so starting with this week's drop, we're gonna feature the collab with Dickies. It's a very small collab for this week. Starting off with the first item, we have the Supreme x Dickies striped webbing belt. This is gonna set you back $28. And then moving on to the next thing, we have the Supreme x Dickies striped Allen Hauser jacket. This is gonna cost you $138. Then moving on to the next item, we have the Supreme x Dickies stripe 874 work pant. This is gonna cost you $110. And then moving on to a shirt, we have the Supreme x Dickies stripe SS work short. That's gonna cost you $118. And then moving on to the last drop for this Dickies collaboration, we have the Supreme x Dickies stripe 13-inch loose fit work shorts. This is gonna cost you $98. And that's gonna wrap up the drop with Dickies. Like I told you, it's a very small drop collaboration with them. Now let's talk about the other items coming this week. Okay, people, we're starting off with an accessory, 2 accessories, and this is a huge accessory. This is kind of highly anticipated to a lot of people. So the first drop accessory we have for this week is the Supreme x Rhino trunk. Yes, that is right, it is a trunk. It comes in 2 flavors, red and leopard. That leopard is so dope. This is gonna cost you $398. No, I do not have the dimensions, but just look up Rhino. It's their normal size trunks, and this is dope. Drop one of these bombs for this. I really wish I could get something like this. I just don't know what I would use it for, so I'm gonna have to pass, but I really like the leopard one. And moving on to the next item, we have the Supreme x IPA porcelain Osta espresso set. Comes in 2 with 2 different flavors. We've got the black and the white, and then we have the Brazil with the red, with the yellow and the green. This is gonna cost you $48. You know I'm a fan of Supreme cups. I have one right here. I have a couple in the cupboard board. I definitely would like to add this one to my collection. And moving on to the next item, we have the second to none MA-1 jacket. This is fire, just look at it. Drop one of these bombs for this. Comes in 3 colors. You got the black, the blue, and the brown. Brown is that hot new flavor of the seasons. But man, that black one is just so dope. I love bomber jackets, and the back of it is just sick. This is definitely a cop, and probably gonna be part of the cop and resale of the week, so stay tuned for that. Now moving on to the next item, we have the Terry Spell Out Camp cap. This is gonna cost you $48. And this hat reminds me of that recent Jordan 1 drop. I think it was called the Rebellious or the Rebellion drop, which is basically a shadow one with a bunch of graffiti written all over it. I don't like that particular shoe. I think the shadow one by itself is way doper than the Rebellion. But the point is, this is what this hat reminds me of. Now moving on to the next item, we have this Ready. We have the Ralph Steadyman skull hooded sweatshirt. This is gonna set you back $178. And then moving on to the next item, we have the Dragon Hoodie LS top. Retail on this joint is $88. And then we have a sweater. We have the tonal panel sweater. I think this is fire. It's gonna cost you $138. What I'm gonna do, drop one of these bombs for this. I really am feeling the minimalistic look of this sweater. I definitely am liking that sage one though. That's the move right there to me. Then moving on to the next item, you have something with Gore-Tex. This is the Gore-Tex leather jacket. This is gonna cost you $768. I'm loving the flavors on this one. That pink one stands out to me the most, but I'm sure the black one's gonna make the most move. Now moving on to the next item, we have a leopard silk SS shirt. This is gonna cost you $158. And then we have a wash twill 6-panel cap. That's gonna cost you $48. And then moving on to the last item for this week's drop, it sounds like Supreme is getting into like their football stride, because we had a football drop last week, and now we have another one for this week. This is the Premier football jersey kit. This is dope. This is gonna set you back $110. And that's the drop for this week, no joke. With that said, let's move on to the cop and resale of the week. It's gonna have to be that second to none MA-1 bomber jacket. That's the cop, and the resale is the cop is the, okay. All right, people, and we are back. Let's talk about the cop and the resale of the week. Yo, last week I gave it to one item, and this week we're going back to the original, which is 2 items. So for this week, I think the cop of the week for me is going to be the second to none MA-1 bomber jacket. I think this is fire. I dropped a bomb on it earlier because it's for a reason. We'll do it again. Drop one of Clue's bombs for this jacket. It is dope, 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 dope. You have to cop this. Now, let's talk about the resale of the week. Resale of the week is gonna go to the trunk. I'm really loving that leopard print trunk. It's gonna cost you $398. It is fire. Let's drop a bomb. Drop one of Clue's bombs on this trunk. Man, this is a really good cop and resale of the week. And that's gonna wrap up this week. And that's gonna wrap up this week. Thank you guys for watching. I definitely do appreciate it. Very small drop, in and out, just like I mentioned. You know, I don't wanna hold you guys too long on these long drops. But with that said, if you guys appreciate this video, please do me that favor. Like and subscribe, and please hit that bell notification next to it so you can be notified when these videos drops. Also, do not forget to hit me up on social media. My @ is Raadius, and that's with 2 A's. That's where I'm at the most. I post a lot on Instagram, so check me out there. Don't forget to leave a comment below as well on this week's drop. What are you gonna cop? What do you think about this drop in general? And with that said, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching once again. Until then, peace.